I'm seeing a lot of simps, like, and just like when did simping become like a social norm? I'll give you an example, right? I go into work. I work in a restaurant. A lot of hot-looking chicks there, right? I would say a good 75% of the dudes always going up to the chicks and like, hey yo, where my hug at? Oh, you haven't said hi to me and blah blah blah. And it's like, I don't know, they do some of the cringiest shit, I swear, dude. Have you seen a guy try to pick up a girl nowadays? It's fucking pathetic. I mean, man, what happened to it used to be classy, dude. We used to wear suits and we used to give them our coats. And if you wanted to impress a lady, you'd. I remember with my first serious relationship, I would work at Macy's, save up my money for a week, make sure I get good commissions, and take her out somewhere nice, wear a suit, I tell her, hey, put your best fucking clothes on. We're gonna call a Uber and we're gonna go somewhere nice and shit. Try to bring that chivalry back and shit. And then what do I fucking see that this bitch is doing? She's literally fishing for more male attention, male validation online from motherfuckers she don't even know. And to her, literally, that meant a lot more. And then she would always fucking come up to me and be like, what do you think is the intention of this guy? Or what do you think is the intention of this guy? And then she's like, don't worry, babe, I love you. It's like, I'm just saying, look, like, like she would always, like, it was like a competition. Because she was highly insecure about herself because she was surprised that a dude, like, to her, I guess, a guy of a caliber like me, I guess a good looking dude would give an average girl a shot, which that's the last time I ever give an average looking girl a shot because I usually date before her like really hot chicks, like, but I decided to give her a shot because she was really cool personality wise. The other hot chicks, they were fucking messes, man. Coke addicts, popping ecstasy, going to the club. I got tired of that shit, and this chick, I thought we were actually gonna settle down, but no, she lived the fucking that Annie roleplay, anime roleplay. I don't know if any of you motherfuckers know about that shit, dude. Don't ever date a girl that is hooked on Annie roleplay or any type of anime roleplay site, because literally she will fucking be doing cyber sex with other dudes behind your back pretending to be an anime character, and it was like, this is cheating, right? This is cheating. This is fucking cheating, bro. Yeah, that was fucking cheating, bro. That's emotional cheating too. And the thing is, these girls would think it's all right. They would always try and fucking justify it and say that we're never giving them enough or something. I gave this girl my all, and I think that was my mistake. I fucking showed her that I gave her my all, and then she was like, oh, if I can get it from this guy, I can probably get it from other motherfuckers too, just to fucking build up my ego and blah blah blah. Like she was she would like be telling me like, see, look, see, yeah, I'm pretty too and blah blah blah, and be like, okay, yeah, that's good, but you're taking this a little too far. Like, seriously, what the fuck? You literally opened up a Q me where dudes can anonymously ask you questions about your sex life and say shit like you have a wet pussy. Like, what the fuck are you telling them in your little anime roleplay group chats? And she invited me to one of them. She'd be like, don't worry, there's nothing to worry about. And then one day she fucking starts crying to me. I think some dude literally sent her a dick pic, and I think she felt guilty about it. I don't know. I don't know if the dude had a meat log bigger than mine, probably, and she probably flicked her bean to it and she felt guilty, you know? That's fucked up right there, you know? That's cheating right there. Yeah. Yeah, she told me it was one of the dudes from her anime roleplay site. She was like, "Oh, he said some messed up things online," but I knew what it was. I I I have ESP. You know, if you're in a relationship with me, you can't hide anything from me because I'll look right through you. That's why my coworkers don't like me. That's why I try not to stare them in the eyes. That's a targeted individual thing. When you look at people in the eyes, you can distinguish whether there's an actual soul behind them or if they're just another brainwashed sheep that's being used as a vessel for these gang stalkers or these gang stalking entities, or if they're just literally an alien in disguise of a human being, either here for a malevolent or a benevolent reason. Yeah, malevolent being evil, benevolent being good, right? Yeah. So, and simping, dude, it just became so fucking regular now. It's like chicks nowadays will fucking get mad at me for not giving them attention or for not fucking literally like talking to them and shit. And it's like, cause I'm fucking tired of that shit. I already did that shit when I was young, when I was younger, trying to talk to every girl that I would see. Remember doing that shit when you were younger? I don't know if you did. I was a lot younger. I had more confidence in myself, but it was stupid, blind confidence. The confidence I have right now is based off of logic and social anxiety. Believe it or not, social anxiety can lead to forms of confidence that you would never know you would be capable of doing, right? Cause it's weird, man. Especially when you're like one of the few people on this earth that is just like way too real for this world, where everybody just fucking looks at you like you're insane. And it's like, what the fuck? And that's the thing, like, chicks dig that about me. They're like, oh, he's so mysterious, he's so cute, oh, blah blah blah, and then and then the jealous guys are like, you gotta be careful with the quiet ones, oh blah blah blah, and the motherfuckers will be all fucking jealous, get emasculated at me, especially if. And in that restaurant over there, a lot of hot servers, and I already can tell that there's some chicks that are dating the dudes over there, and I can just tell who's dating who based off of the guys who give me the death look right after a particular girl looks at me and I smile at her like, hey, what's up, or something, or you're just walking by, you see your coworker and you want to be friendly, so you smile at them. You don't want to be all weird and just be like looking down and shit. Hell no. That shows that you're afraid, right? And then people are gonna think you're weird. Like, that's how I got over my social anxiety. Little things like that you do. So, but still, things that I hate is things like small talk. I don't know how these coworkers can just get together, go out to a dude, and just start talking about stuff, and it's like, I mean, people tell me, Drew, just be yourself and just talk about whatever. And it's like, I start talking to them about ghosts and conspiracies. And it's like, what do you think about God? Do you think life is a simulation? I had the weirdest dream the other day. Like, that's one of my favorite topics is dreams. And every time I bring that up, because I always like to discuss my dreams. My dreams are like really powerful. Sometimes I like to give my brain a break from dreaming because my dreams are so vivid. Sometimes they're scary vivid, like I pull off an all nighter. Like I just did an all nighter. Now I think it's healthy to pull off an all nighter at least once every 2 weeks or once a week, just so you're used to staying up for longer than 24 hours in case you need to do something important or there's an emergency or something like that. I feel like my body's built up a tolerance for staying up late. The longest I've stayed up for with no sleep was 4 days, and that was when I was also working at a restaurant. That was when I was working at Brio, and that was when I was first starting popping perks like crazy. One of the reasons why I stayed up was them fucking perk 30s kept me awake, and in the beginning I had no tolerance, so I'd take two perk 30s, I'd be high for the entire day. And I remember after tip outs and my check, I had like $400. I spent half on perks, 100 I gave to my parents, and then I had another 100 for, I think I bought like a 50 of weed, and then with the other 50, what did I do? Like I invested it into Delta 8 THC weed. For $25, you get like 7 grams of Delta 8 weed, and it's pretty good. It smokes. It tastes like fire shit. If you do not have a tolerance for weed, you will mistake this Delta 8 for like regs, like coffee bean mids and shit. So I would sell it as mids on the beach. And then $25 fucking cans of Delta 8 over here at 4U20, that really good fucking deal. But that was back then. Now the 7 gram ones are like $40. But still, out of those 25, I would make $80 profit. And then I will go buy more Delta 8 to sell, and then more perks, and then more weed. And then sometimes I would mix in a little real weed with the Delta 8 just so people would be like, okay, yeah, this shit's good. And then they'd keep coming back to me, but I would never really like give him my number. I would always hang out at the beach or at the Gulf Stream because tourists would come up to me. All I gotta do is just literally be there at a spot, and then I would just have a rolling paper right in front of me, and I'd just be drawing on my sketchbook. That's it. I don't need to be rolling. I don't need to be advertising. As long as people see little pack of rolling paper, little pack of zigzags, like with my sketchbook right there, even cops would pass by and would be like, whatever, he's an artist, he's probably using that as a bookmark. And tourists would be like, oh, hi, I'm from Canada, me and my wife, we passing by, we only have 1 day here in Hollandale, do you have some weed you can sell us, sir? I was like, yeah, guys, how much are you looking? And he's like, oh, you're not looking much. Oh, we give you good price. We give you good money. We take care of you. We just need like a little joint. So I'll roll them like, I think like 3 Delta 8 joints, which is probably like maybe like $5 value, and they gave me like $25 for it. And they were happy as fuck. Like, they smoked one of them in front of me, and they're like, wow, this is good shit, man. I was like, yeah, you're gonna love the rest of the weed in Miami. I'm like, this is just the regular shit. And, I felt kind of guilty, so I ended up giving them an actual joint. I was like, here's an extra one. I was like, this one is the extra strength. Pop that one in the hotel. Or, like, smoke that one before in the hotel room for, your, right? And the dude was happy, but damn, what the fuck was I talking about? Simping, and then we moved on to shit. Nah, my podcast goes all over the fucking place, man. That's just how my mind is. I think all-nighters are also pretty good for self-preservation of youth. I think when you sleep, you age quicker, so maybe it's good when you're getting older to skip a couple of days of sleep just so you keep your youth that much longer. That's my theory. That's my theory, right? Especially since I turned 30, I've been doing anti-aging rituals. Yeah.